Hi guys, this is Venkatesh. Welcome to Venki's Emerging Edge YouTube channel. So today we are mainly focused about variants of RNN. So these explanation also only for exam point of view as well as interview. So what are the different variants of RNN? The first one is LSTM. The second one bidirectional RNN. Third one is GRU. And next one is encoder and decoder RNN or sequence to sequence RNN. So these are main different variants of RNN. First of all, what is RNN? RNN stands for recurrent neural network. It is a type of ANN. What is ANN? Artificial neural networks. For design for processing sequential data. Is it clear? That is RNN. Okay. What are the variants of RNN? LSTM, bidirectional RNN, GRU, encoder and decoder RNN, or sequence to sequence RNN. So here we are mainly focused about what are different variants of RNN with a simple definition or simple architecture diagrams. Okay. But coming to LSTM, this stands for LSTM means long short term memory. Is it clear? So the LSTM is one of these problem solving from a RNN. We are facing some problems in RNN like a gradient descent, exploring gradient descent. So those problems can be solving by using of these variants. Is it clear? Why we discuss about these variants means what are the different, is it clear? So that's why LSTM is one of the resolved problem in a RNN. Is it clear? Okay. Now discuss about, for example, how the LSTM is applying. For example, here we take a small sentence. Venki stays in India. Okay. Next. Venki has a friend whose name is Dev. Dev is a AI faculty. Venki learn AI from. Here given a question. So it's a long sentence. So finally we need to solution. So here is a long statement. Venki stays in India. Venki has a friend whose name is Dev. Dev is a AI faculty. Venki learn AI from where? So in simple RNN, so we don't know which part is sentence is important, which part is not important. It's relevant or not important. It's a simple RNN. So that's why we go for LSTM. Is it clear? Okay, so that's why the name itself long short-term memory. It's a long statement. We can remembering of short-term data. So which type of data we can remembering? Which one is relevant data that can be remembered? Clear? So how can we retrieving of relevant data? How can we removing of irrelevant data? That's why this is called a long short-term memory concept. Is it clear? Okay. So in which we can mainly focus about three different types of gates LSTM. One is forget gate, another one is input gate, next one is output gate. Forget gate, input gate, and output gate. So these three gates are plays the main roles in a LSTM. So how these three gates are plays the main roles in LSTM? That is a mainly focus about LSTM processing. Okay. So here, what we will say? This is a long-term memory. Okay, this is a long-term memory. It's indicated with a CT plus 1. Clear? CT. CT. Next one is a. So this line indicated with a short-term memory. So that means in long-term memory contain this entire statement. Venki stays in India. Venki has a friend whose name is Dev. Dev is the AI faculty. Venki learned AI from question mark. This is a long-term memory. So mainly store this entire data. But short-term memory, you are mainly focused about which data is relevant that will be retrieving, which data is unrelevant. You can avoiding. Clear? Okay. So this is a HT. HT means hidden state. Is it clear? Hidden state. First of all, there so three different types of gates. The first gate is forget gate. This is a forget gate. So what will a forget gate? It can in forget gate we can removing irrelevant data. So what is it, this contain large amount of data. It contains a large amount in which data is irrelevant, which data is not required. That data can be removing with the help of forget gate. Is it clear? So forget gate it helps to remove the irrelevant information. Is it clear? So remove irrelevant information. Clear. Next one is input gate. Input gate. Next one is a input gate. This is slightly opposite. That means it helps the which data is relevant information to solve the problem. So it can keep a relevant information from a long-term memory data. Is it clear? Next, one more final gate is called a output gate. Okay. The output gate it gives the output. It gives the output with the help of forget gate and input gate. By using of forget gate, by using of input gate, finally to generate the output gate. Is it clear? This is the LSTM process. So that's why the long-term memory is like a conveyor belt. You can pass the entire statement from start to ending. In which one is relevant, we can remove, we can access through a input gate. Which one is unrelevant, we can avoid through a forget gate. By using a forget gate and input gate, finally we can generate the output gate. So this is called the LSTM concept. That's why we can read any large statement. We can deal with any large statement. We can easily processing of LSTM. Basically, this is a one type of variant. Next variant, bidirectional RNN. The name itself bidirectional. So both way, either maybe forward as well as backward. Clear? Okay. So we are facing the one problem in a natural language processing NLP by using a named entity recognition technique. Sir, how is it? We can't understand this one. Okay, I will explain. There is no problem. So bidirectional RNN is mainly used in a natural language processing. Clear? Why we are using a bidirectional RNN? We are facing one problem that is called a named entity recognition. Named entity recognition through this technique, we are facing one type of problem in NLP. That's why we go for a bidirectional RNN. For example, we check it. For example, how this problem will be facing. One more statement. Venki loves apple. it keeps his healthy. Is it clear? Next, one more statement. Venki loves apple. The company provide best electronics. Is it clear? This is a first statement. This is a second statement. In the two statement, Venki is a person. Here, first statement, apple is a fruit. The second statement, apple is a company. So named entity recognition. Is it clear? So here you may be confused. For example, Venki loves apple. Apple may be fruit or company. It is a one of the ambiguity problem in occurred a name entity recognition a natural language process. So this type of problem can be solved by using of bidirectional RNN. Is it clear? Okay. How is how the problem can be solved? General, normally general RNN architecture. General, what will happen? General RNN architecture. What will happen? This simply it is a left to right. This is a hidden state parameter. X is a input, Y is output, A, B, C is a parameter. Next hidden state depending upon the previous state. Again X2 is another input, Y1 is another output, A, B, C is a parameters. Like that, this is a general architecture of RNN. This is a process. But in which what will happen? Venki is one input, loves apple, it keeps him healthy. So in the statement we find out the apple is a fruit is healthy. But another statement is given the same way, apple is a company. But we are asking question, what is apple? Then based on these two RNN, which one is selected? That is one of the main drawbacks in a RNN. So that's why I go for a bidirectional. So bidirectional RNN mainly using a natural language processing. So now we discuss about bidirectional architecture. Bidirectional RNN. So first of all, we know that this is a hidden state, this is input, this is input parameter, X is the input, Y is the output. Next parameter goes to the next state, input, this is input, output. Next parameter, input, output. Next parameter, input, output. Next parameter, input, output. Is it clear? Okay. So this is the forward direction. So forward direction, it is one type direction. Another direction is a backward direction. First of all, here what will happen? So here, so given input is Venki is given input. Venki is given input. Okay. Next, Venki is given input. Input is taken. Next processing, then go for a next. But in bidirectional, what will happen? Another RNN can be working with a backward direction. Okay, what will happen? For example, first one is a Venki is a given input one direction. So that is the same time this forward direction also given a Venki is same input to the another RNN architecture. Is it clear? So here first Venki. Venki is given this one at the same time is given to the this output. So what is the Winky is given the first input get a output. At the same time, bidirectional RNN also given the same input to the bidirectional RNN. So finally, based on this RNN architecture, take the same input Winky. Final. Next one is a what is the next output? So given the louse. So louse is given to the forward direction RNN and backward direction RNN also. Next apple. So given forward direction RNN and backward direction RNN. Next, it is a forward direction and backward direction. Next one, keeps. So forward direction and backward direction. Next one, him, input forward and backward. Next one is healthy. So given forward direction, backward direction. Then what will happen based on two statements? So what are the two statements? We are already discussed about two statements. What are the two statements? The first statement is Winky loves apple. It keeps his healthy. First statement. Second statement. Winky loves apple. The company provide best electron device. So in which Venki loves apple, then we can read the next statement also. Then only we decide apple is a fruit. The second statement, Venki loves apple. We will decide. We will read out the previous next statement. It is completely electron device. Then only we decide apple is one of the brand or company. Is it clear? That's why we are given forward and backward. In both direction RNN is given the same input. So automatically we decided finally it is apple is a fruit or company. Is it clear? This is completely about bidirectional RNN. This is mainly used in a natural language processing. Why we are in natural language processing? Natural language processing, one of the main drawback is ambiguity. Is it clear? Okay. Next one is GRU. It is one of the variants. So GRU means gated recurrent unit. Okay. Okay. It is one of the recent innovation. Recent means it can be developed in 2014 by a K Cho. Sometimes called a Co also. Is it clear? So it is same as the LSTM, but LSTM is provide three gates. LSTM provide three gates, but GRU provide two gates only. So what are the gates that provide in LSTM? They are mainly provide three gates, that is called a forget gate, input gate, output gate. But GRU provide two gates. One is update gate, next one is a reset gate. So what are the functions of forget gate, input gate, output gate in LSTM? The same as the function of update gate and reset gate. What is update gate? Update gate means the major task is mainly how much information is needed. How much information needed from a past data. So needed information. Is it clear? We can gather the needed information from the past data. But reset gate is how much data is not required. Not required. That the goal of this reset gate is more this to decide how much of the past information to be forgotten. Forget. That means reset gate is a function same as the forget gate in LSTM. Update gate is the same as a input gate in a LSTM. So remaining function is same. Is it clear? So here update gate is indicated with the X. Reset gate is indicated with a R. Okay. Next, the next variant is called encoder and decoder RNN. It is also called a sequence to sequence RNN. Okay. Okay. So here what will happen? Encoder decoder RNN means in bidirectional RNN forward direction, backward direction. But here we are using of two different types of. One is encoding and another one is a decoding. That means what will happen? Encoder. The encoder process the input. What will happen? Process the input and create context vector. Process the input and create the context vector. That is the encoder. What will happen? Decoder. Generate output sequence from a context vector. Is it clear? So that means here two components are there, encoder, decoder. Encoder is first to process the input, create the context vector. Decoder based on this create context vector to generate the output sequence. Is it clear? Okay. So here simply know that exam point of view, encoder is mainly three different types of process or three different techniques are involving. One is input processing. Next one is a hidden states. You know that why? Because it is RNN. RNN means without hidden state is impossible. The RNN work with only hidden neurons. Next one is a context vector. It's coming to decoder. Decoder. First to take a initial state. Next one is a output sequence. That is the output sequence in form of generation. Next, training and inference. Is it clear? Okay. Then we know that what is the architecture of sequence to sequence or encoder and decoder RNN. So then it is a hidden state. Taken an input TEA. Next, this is another hidden state. This is A is a parameter, B is a parameter. Next one is a C is a parameter like that. It's a T state. The next one is T plus 1. Next one is T plus 2. So on. Clear? We know that these are parameters. Okay. B, C is a parameter. A, B, and given one more C parameter. But here encoder, this entire part is called a encoder. Encoder, what will happen? Encoder input process, take the input, hidden states, finally generate the context vector. Based on this input, based on the hidden states, we finally generate the context vector. Is it clear? Decoder, what will happen? Based on this context vector, we take the context vector initialization, the name itself initialization. Here also using of different hidden states, initialization, input, output. Is it clear? Again input, output, input, output. This is a end of state. Is it clear? So this is encoder, this is a decoder. Encoder part, we can take the input in the sequence form in input processing, hidden states, finally form the context vector. Based on this context vector, decoder take the context vector take as input, taken as the input, next generate the output, finally end of state. This is finally this is a complete process. Is it clear? That means X is input like that, X1, X2, X3. Y is output like that, Y1, Y2, Y3. Is it clear? So these vectors nothing but a embedding. layer. That means here with applying of one hot encoding representation. This is called a encoder and decoder RNN. Is it clear? Thank you.